part one of my experience at Awaken. This is gonna get very woo-woo, so if that's not your thing, I'd advise you to go ahead and scroll. Awaken is a 3-day healing retreat that facilitates the ability to reconnect with your heart. And I think that a lot of people are struggling with connecting to their heart and their inner child as a result of wounding that you don't even know is there. What I experienced during the breath work in the afternoon, I think is a great example of that. It's a Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and this is my second Awaken. I did another video about my first experience at Awaken. You can go to my profile and check that out. It's one of the pinned posts. The first day at Awaken, I did not have much of a visualization or a revelation. On day two, that was very different. Day two, I had some incredible visualizations. And I'm gonna go through them kind of one by one, and I'll try to break it up as I can, but I don't know how many parts this is gonna be. Day two, afternoon. The first thing I saw was Braceler. Growing up, I had an invisible friend, as many kids do. Invisible friend's name was Braceler. Braceler came when I was like 2 or 3, although I had never really known the origin. And Braceler stayed around until I was 7 or 8. And then the story that I guess I had made up and told people was that Braceler got eaten by a bulldog. I had this incredible vision of being like 2 years old in the house that I grew up in and getting this overwhelming sensation, being like in the living room, getting this overwhelming sensation to just take off all my clothes and bolt out the front door. Went out the front door. That's when Braceler came into my life. And I can describe I never knew if Braceler was a girl or a boy. I just knew that Braceler was sort of this protective friend energy that was around. I'm taken back to being 2 years old, and I'm in the street and I'm naked, and I see Braceler, and Braceler's like, "Hey friend, let's go back inside and play." So it's almost, to me, I take that as Braceler came in to protect me. I was about to do something very dangerous, and Braceler pulled me back in. And that's whenever Braceler came into my life. But Braceler was this protective sort of fatherly friend energy. I saw Braceler. Braceler was an alien, which helps explain some things. So when I was like 2 to 3 years old, I decided to get naked, diaper off, literally ran out the front door. That's when Braceler showed up. We started playing. Braceler got me to go back inside. Braceler was my invisible friend for many years as a child. Braceler was never really boy or girl. I eventually made up a story that Braceler got eaten by a bulldog because Braceler couldn't hang around anymore. And again, the download that I got is that that was whenever Braceler had to go back to wherever Braceler came from. And again, as a kid, you make up things, right? So that was, again, such an easy thing for me to make up. I've never, as an adult, been able to recall what Braceler looked like. It was almost ethereal looking, like a blob, but at the same time, sort of a mist with like eyes. And I did draw a picture in case you are wondering.